Back in 2019, I started having a little bit of back pain, and then a year ago, pain came back, worse than ever. And within a month, I was in a bed. There's no words I can say for the pain. You know, it was pretty much the end for me. I wasn't gonna do the fusion with all the horror stories because they said it would only take 50% of the pain away, but I'd still end up in a wheelchair within a few years. So my husband, a couple people he knew, also were here at CPI. It's 6 months and I can walk again. I have my life back. I have my family. This was all done with the Miraculous Stem Cells, and that's all I can say is it's a miracle. Back in 2019, I started having a little bit of back pain, and I went and had an MRI. Nothing was really off or bad about it. And then as the years went on, 2021 got a little bit worse, and then 2022 got real bad. But I went to see a neurosurgeon. He ended up trimming the discs. And then a year ago, this month, I had the pain came back, worse than ever. And within a month, I was in a bed. The pain was so bad, there's no words I can say for the pain. Even just breathing, turning your head, trying to find a position with your legs to sleep or to get comfortable. I had no family life because I couldn't sit and visit with my own family. I couldn't hug them. I was on Percocets, I was on hydrocodone, I was on the strongest things, muscle relaxers, just everything you could think of, and it just didn't relieve it. I would try to get to the emergency room just for a shot, just for that little bit of a relief. I couldn't even get out of bed, I couldn't sit in a car, couldn't drive. There's just no relief. None. Mentally, I was exhausted. Physically, I couldn't do it. Thank God for my husband. He's got a mason company, and he put that on hold for me because I needed somebody to take care of me. You know, it was pretty much the end for me. Quality of life was gone. So my friends, you know, kind of faded away a little bit. I kind of became a hermit in my bedroom, and I just laid there waiting for it to stop one way or the other. And there was no hope. The doctors and nurses, they become calloused and cold about these kind of things, and you don't see the care in their eyes anymore. And they wanted to do the fusion with the 8 screws, 4 bars. I opted not to because they said it would only take 50% of the pain away and that I would be a patient for the rest of my life, but I'd still end up in a wheelchair within a few years. I wasn't gonna do the fusion with all the horror stories, so there was nothing else for me to do. And my husband watched me lay there crying. All I could do was cry. And my husband, being a bricklayer, works with many trades. There was a roofer that was here at CPI. He had a shoulder injury, and then a couple people he knew also were here at CPI. You know, you really don't know what you're getting into, and you want proof. And these guys were proof. So that's why he didn't look any further. He called right away. And when I came here, I was walking bent over. It's the only way I could. The day after the stem cells, I stood straight up. And I started crying because I don't know how or why. A couple months, you know, I noticed considerably that things were changing. I could use the bathroom, which I couldn't even do before. So things were getting progressively better. It's 6 months and I can walk again. This is a miracle to me. It was like coming to a family. People cared, you could see it. Everybody, every person that you run into is so nice, so caring. CPI as a whole, I can't say enough kind and good words. I cannot believe how much this changed my life and healed me inside and out. I have a brand new 2-month-old grandbaby that I wouldn't have been able to hold. So I have my life back. I'm walking, I'm sitting, I'm talking, I have my family. Don't do a surgery if you don't have to. That's what I was trying to avoid, and I'm so glad I did. I don't have any metal in me. This was all done with the Miraculous Stem Cells, and that's all I could say is it's a miracle.